Well, I was this close to going to sleep. Looked at Twitter. What did I find out? Trent Williams is the main reason that we did not trade him to the Vikings.
What?
Just when I'm about to go to sleep, I look up and I see Ian Rappaport tweeting about this. Oh my lord, this guy, man, boy.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Let's get it. Alright, so apparently, the Redskins and the Vikings were actually in serious talks for trading Trent Williams to the Vikings. All that we heard is that the Vikings offered one day 3 pick, and I'm pretty sure the Redskins were not going to take that. So I'm assuming originally they were willing to offer something more, but then at a certain point, Trent Williams made it be known publicly that he did not want to go to the Vikings.
You what?
He essentially killed the deal himself. He is the reason the deal fell apart. They were in constant conversation back and forth, seeing what they can do, negotiating, and then here comes Trent Williams to just set it all ablaze.
Tragic. Tragic!
Quote from Ian Rappaport, at some point over the course of today, Williams made it be known, well, today as in yesterday, Friday, Williams made it be known he would rather not go to the Minnesota Vikings, essentially ending that trade right there.
What?
As badly as it seems that he wants out of Washington, I don't know why he would come out and say something like that. I mean, do you want to go or not? It's been hard enough to find a trade partner for you. We finally found a decent one. Still don't know exactly what the trade compensation was possibly going to be, but we finally found a decent one. I really would have loved it if we could have gotten Anthony Harris off the hands because they franchise tagged him and they already know that he wants to leave. But we were getting closer and closer, and then out of nowhere, you just say that you don't want to go there? So apparently you prefer to be in Washington than in Minnesota? Because if you have any preferences and you have time to be picky, clearly you must prefer Washington over Minnesota. I mean, you'll get to be able to run with your boy Kirk Cousins again, you feel me? Maybe even Josh Doxson. I do remember they had him, but I think he went to the Jets or whatever. But either way, you clearly must not want to get out of Washington that bad. If there was a real chance of you going somewhere else, Minnesota, who has a playoff roster, and you just said, nah, I don't want to do it, you clearly must not want to go to Minnesota. Hopefully you're realizing that the market out there for you isn't that great, because we're already in rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7, and you're still not traded. At this point, there's no way any team can give up enough value for you for the Redskins to even want to trade you, unless they're offering a second or a first in the 2021 draft. So that's pretty much dead, especially after you killed the Vikings thing. So you must be ready to accept that you're about to be on this Redskins roster for 2020. And so that means you're either about to play and play your heart out and play your hardest and put all that you can into the season so that you can get a lot of money at the end of it, or you're going to sit out and get fined $40,000 a day. So yeah, at this point, you just have to love being on the Washington Redskins. I mean, you must just love it here, huh? For you to have time to be picky, you must absolutely love what Ron Rivera has going on. Because there's just no way you have time to have preferences right now if you really want to get out of Washington that bad. If you wanted to get out of here that bad, the first chance you had to get out, you would have taken it. I don't know if you just don't like Kirk Cousins. I don't know if you don't vibe with somebody already on the team. I don't know if you don't like super cold weather. You don't like Minnesota. I don't know what it is. But clearly, it was so bad that it was worse than staying here. Maybe he found out that the Vikings weren't willing to extend him or give him as much money as he wants. I don't know what it is. But as of right now, the Jets are off the list. The Browns are more than likely off the list. The Eagles are off the list. The Chargers are off the list. I think literally the only possible trade partners we may have are the 49ers, just because they're afraid of what might happen with Joe Staley's future. But even then, at this point, like I said earlier, the only thing the Redskins will be willing to trade Trent Williams for is probably a second or a first round pick in 2021. There's no way any pick in this current draft, rounds 4 through 7, is good enough for the Redskins to take at this point. So you better go talk to the 49ers or the Rams, both teams who have recently been to Super Bowls, and see what they can do you better get to work on it, because right now it's looking dark, especially for you, because right now the ball is in the Redskins court. They can force you to play, or you can just not show up and get fined $40,000 a day. It's really up to you. We saw that Adrian Peterson said he had some news for us later. We never got it. We were assuming that Trent Williams was basically going to say, all right, I'll just come back and play for y'all, but we haven't gotten the news, so we'll see. But as of right now, Trent Williams, I don't know what's going on, but clearly you don't want to be out of Washington that bad. But Lord have mercy, this has just been a stressful process dealing with this guy right here, man. Lord, I was only willing to accept a second-round pick or higher for him, so at this point, I'm waiting on a 2021 draft pick, second round or higher, because I definitely don't want a 4th through 7th. That just wouldn't even make sense at this point. That wouldn't even be comparable in value. It would be nice if we could trade Trent Williams for OJ Howard in a pick, or maybe David Njoku in a higher pick, or I don't know, something. But at this point, the possibility of trading Trent Williams looks very minuscule right now, especially since he's out here having preferences of where he goes to. But that's the end of this quick Redskin video. Just wanted to report that. I gotta hurry up and go to sleep. It is 8:40 a.m. I have to stream by 11:30, so I'm about to see how much sleep I get, but let's go ahead and get to it. I'll catch y'all later. Make sure y'all like the video. If you learned anything, if you liked it, please let me know in the comments how frustrated y'all are, because y'all have to be as frustrated as I am. Please subscribe for more content, coming with endless content, even if it means I don't get much sleep. But definitely make sure y'all like this video, subscribe. I appreciate the support. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out.
I'm out of here.